Hello team, I hope you are well. So in today's Ask Rach, we're talking about decompression. What is it? How do I do it? And why should I be doing it? So today's society, lots of us have dogs, and it's a very busy world that we live in. And it's not a dog world, is it? It's a human world for sure. And we expect and we ask our dogs to do quite a lot of stuff that isn't necessarily in line with being a dog, right? So we ask them to be calm when we're walking down streets. We ask them to stay with us. We ask them to walk past traffic and busy places. Often we'll take them to pubs and go to environments that are very weird for dogs. And this is weird for any dog, our most robust dogs that we have, but it's especially weird for our worried and stressed dogs that find the world a little bit more scary, okay? And what happens is, as we're walking around and we're being exposed to all these things, we have a buildup of cortisol in our body. Now, cortisol is good. We need cortisol to survive, right? So there's always a level of cortisol. But if the cortisol creeps up and creeps up and creeps up, you see, it takes some time to get rid of cortisol from our body, a good 48 to 72 hours. If it builds up and builds up and builds up, unfortunately, what can happen is it can put our body into a bigger state of stress. And when we come across something that would have been a little bit stressful and a little bit frustrating before, our body overreacts to that. So we get really big reactions to barking and lunging, or really turning and tucking and running away from the thing, because our body isn't able to cope with that lower level of stress. So it has a bigger explosion. So decompression is a beautiful way to help our dogs bring that cortisol level back down again, okay? So it's a really important thing that we can add into our dog's day, and it's really genuinely very easy to do. Sleep is your biggest factor. You want to get as much sleep in your dog as you possibly can do. And dog time is so very important, okay? So dog time essentially means allowing your dog to be a dog and do dog things without the human being involved as much as possible, okay? So for some dogs that might mean that they like to go digging. You might want to set up a sandpit in the garden so they can go digging. For some dogs it might mean licking or chewing or shredding. For most dogs, the opportunity to sniff unencumbered and without being asked to move away from that sniff is an incredible experience, and it's so fulfilling for them. So when we're out on our walks, we can do a full decompression walk. We could maybe put them on a long line or just potter down the street. Let the dog lead the way. Let their nose tell you where they want to go. Let them put their head in, and don't ask them to lift their head up and come to you or do anything. Just follow along. And it's a beautiful moment for us to decompress. I certainly find that when I'm following Bob on a walk like this, I marvel at the things that he finds to sniff, and I stand and I watch him and I think, I wonder what information you're getting from that sniff. And for me, it's a beautiful moment to kind of give over a little bit of control and to just be the passenger for a little while on a dog walk. And it's a really beautiful way for both of us to get a little bit of decompression and a little bit of downtime. So for Bob, it's really helping him with his cortisol levels, really helping bring those down. And it's really, really fantastic thing to do. And as you can see, super easy to add into your days as well. So really easy to do. Give it a little shot, see if it helps, and let us know, eh?